Ooh, okay. What's this about?
Less than 5% of men are considered high-value men by more than 80% of women. I feel like this is just something that someone's made up.
Yes.
Entitled Australian woman yapping about how it's made up. Name a better combo. I'll wait. I will wait.
It was you. You made it up by treating men like that.
I get that there are many people out there who look for a relationship based on appearance or based on financial status. I get that.
Yes, all of them. Everyone considers those things important.
But I don't believe that, you know, there is this 5% of men that are considered high value because of their financial status or because of their looks.
Well, it's not a belief thing. Look at dating app results. Men are fair to...
No, they're fake. Women actually don't swipe like on every man, and they don't look at physical looks instantly. It's definitely not skewed. It's not like, you know, back in the 60s you could go to a bar and talk to a cute girl and maybe you're not like a, you know, 10 out of 10 on attractiveness, but maybe you're really funny. No. What do I know? I don't know. I've met some really nice men that aren't 10 out of 10s and they don't have massive rippling abs. Like, what do you mean? Women love funny men. Like, that's like a big thing. And that's an evolutionary trait that's literally been proven for centuries. Absolutely. Like, yes, if you're a little bit on the chubbier side, it gives you like a little bit of a score. Like a deduction. And that's the same for women. If you have a little bit of pudge on your belly and you're just like I don't know. It's also a preference thing. There's so many things that factor into this, but ultimately social media is such a fucking big factor because we only get one impression. Texting and saying, oh my God, I love you so much, you're so hot, is like one dimensional. Get to know someone. Personality matters.
Women they don't know and women are not.
So I'd love to know where this comes from.
It comes from women's choices.
I want to say that, you know, there are many women out there that aren't looking for a man purely based on looks or financial status.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, but it helps a lot. Again, it really matters. You might, for example, this is a really good example. You might be a single mother. Maybe, let's even be on the nicer side. Maybe she didn't get a divorce. Maybe her husband passed away and she's a widow. Something happened. Maybe he passed away in the army or something, right? Like, let's be really nice so people don't get it twisted. She has a child and she's looking for a man that can take care of the child or be willing to give up his what's the word? Not masculinity. That's a really strong word because I think that it takes a lot for a man to give up having a child or taking care of someone else's child. His pride, I don't think it's a pride thing. Maybe it's like a freedom thing. Independence. Yeah, I think independence is a really good word. Yeah, to give up his independence to take care of like a 5-year-old little girl that lost her dad. And now you have to navigate the difficulties of someone else's responsibility, which is their child. And maybe he doesn't make a lot of money, but he takes care of it, takes care of the child. They, you know, show them love in a way that not a lot of people would. And I think that takes a lot in a man to do that. And I'm talking about like, you know, this whole widowing situation. That's a real man. Like, it takes a lot. I think that, and for women too, I think taking care of someone else's child as a woman is also a big deal.
It's one part of the equation. Finances here and looks is here, and then this is how you treat her, and this is your reputation.
And if you are a man that's only finding those type of women, then perhaps it is time to look at how you're showing up.
Classic argument. It must be your fault for attracting them. You're a garbage magnet.
So that you...
I mean, maybe 5% true, but not 100%.
can attract a woman that is looking for more.
This is the dumbest, most insulting thing to tell men. You're saying if you're finding women who are only looking for this, it's because you're bad and you need to work on yourself. So you
No, women want security. Like, money equals security, but it's not always a massive factor. Like I said, with the widowing example, if you don't make a lot of money, be prepared to do other things to equate the relationship in bringing in security, taking care of the child, making them feel secure, making them feel loved, being a good parent. Like, it's not that deep. And this is why Home Math is really good at picking out women that say dumb shit and breaking it down into these little drawings. I really do appreciate that a lot. They are not very intelligent, and it shows. They are very one-dimensional. Very, very one-dimensional.
You can find women who are looking for finer things. The problem is that there aren't any of these women or these, there are only these. You all want all of these things. The problem is in the way that your brain processes information.
And social media is a big, big problem. Now everyone wants money. They want instant gratification. They don't want to invest into a relationship that... These single moms, they think, oh, well, if I marry a really, really rich guy, it's going to fix all my problems with my one kid or my two kids that don't have a dad. That's not true. You need a values, like, I don't know, maybe I undersell myself and that's just me being introspective, but some people need to fucking get taken down a notch. I don't know how some women and some men have the audacity to say, oh, well, you know, I make a lot of money, so, like, I'm just the best. I need to find myself who is the equivalent. It's like, that's not how it works. 2 + 2 = 6, but sometimes 3 + 3 = 6 as well, you know? Like, it's not always the same equation.
So here I have higher level processing. I drew math for abstract thinking. This is a list. This is a plan for what you actually want in a man. And then the mid-level processing is things like identity and culture and family. And then the low-level processing is like, oh my god, a baseball, get out of the way. Or, that hamburger smells good. Or, ooh, that guy looks good. Look, he's got all...
Yes, the instant... Like, the immature, instant, instinctual gratification. He's attractive, so he must be, like, instantly hot or really good with kids. It's like, that's not always true, man. She meant 2 + 4 = 6. Yeah, my bad. I said 2 + 2 + God, I must have sounded so stupid. You know what I meant! I make a lot of money. I'm also a big piece of crap, so take that and these bits back to Lurk, and I go, holy shit, man, you're not... If you say you're a piece of shit, you're already not a piece of shit. Come on, man. Thank you so much, Faint! What the frick? No, I don't think... If you say you're a piece of shit, 99% of the time, you're probably not a piece of shit. You're discrediting yourself too much. If you are introspective enough to say or be critical of yourself, I automatically think you have at least, like, some level of self-awareness. Yeah, introspection is not a trait for a piece of shit. And again, thank you so much for the 10,000 biddies. Holy moly.
All money and muscles and stuff. So this type of thinking happens immediately when you see something, and this type takes a little time.
This is how animals work too, by the way. They see a piece of delicious food, they gorge themselves, and then they're like, I'm full. Like, humans are above that, or they're supposed to be above that, but some people are not. And unfortunately, social media, with that instant gratification, that instant dopamine, has very much catered to this low-end, instant, like, short-term dopamine. There's no plan. There's no, like, calculus going around their head. They're like, do I really want to be in this relationship? Nah, she's really hot. I want to bang her and then see what happens. It's not, they don't think anymore. Not everyone, but, like, most people.
You have to get used to things and develop like connections and identities. And this type, you have to sit down and actually really focus your mind and get into a different state of brainwaves. These things come from lower level processing. These things come from middle and higher level processing. So the reason that women treat men like this is because we used to live in communities with much more equal treatment and evaluation, but now
And social media has completely destroyed that because everybody looks at themselves with the low end spectrum. It's pathetic. Like I don't know how people deal with it. I do feel bad empathetically. I'm sympathetic to people that try. I don't know how you do it, genuinely.
now everybody has a phone with strangers.com installed on it so that you can go no, 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 no. Ooh, yes. Ooh, there we go. And the guys who hit you on that low level processing are very small in number, whereas guys think that a lot of women look good right away. So there are none of these women or these women, there are only these women, but these things are divided up into fast, medium, and slow thinking. And when you change a culture so that everyone interacts with each other in a very shallow way, women end up thinking like this about men more often and like this about them less, because you don't.
I've brought up this example a million times. You go to an ice cream parlor, you talk to a girl, you're a 5 out of 10. You like this girl. She might not instantly like you, but you make her laugh and she might change her mind. It's not a fairy tale scenario, chat. It's really not. And that's why I also think that MMOs and video games kind of counteract this balance to some degree, because some men who have high skills in video games can get women that are more attractive than them because they are good at video games. I'm not saying that's a great thing and everything, but there is there are true stories and there are factors in that too. Yeah, eating on Valo, like yes, that's true. Damn true. I got my girlfriend on Guild Wars 2. Damn, see, chat, it happens. It does. Yeah, if you're good at something, like it does boost your self-esteem in those video games, those types of video games. Do you often go to the ice cream parlor? No, you dumb. I'm talking about the example from the 70s and 60s when people used to actually go outside. Now we're all locked in the room and all the women are like, I don't want to go out unless I see like a 6 out of 10.
Have time to get to know them. So if you're a woman and you want to test this theory, get a dating app and count how many men you swipe left and how many you swipe right. Usually I see something like 1 to 25. So there's no bad women and good women. It's the fact that now that we have phones, most women are constantly thinking with their stupid brains, and men too. It's just that when we do it, we are still fair about your
or they go beat off. That's what men do. No. Men do it too. Yes, I agree on apps, but most of the time they'll go beat off and then they're good.
And two, it's just that when we do it, we are still fair about your overall value. Okay, so women using stupid brain are very, very picky about men, and they end up getting themselves in bad situations that are not going to work out for them. And the phone makes everybody use stupid brain all the time. Swipe, 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 swipe. Things like this take time. You got to see guys like this every day before you see them as viable. So the more we use this, the less we will have this, and the more we will have this, and these.
And you know what the sad part is the government isn't going to do anything about it, and we will see consequences like 20, 30, 40, 50, maybe it's 60 years down the line. They're going to, like, inherently, there's nothing wrong with this. Already are? Well, yeah, I know what you're saying already. Like, how long have apps been around for? Probably like 10, 13 years, I would say. We're already seeing consequences, birth rates are plummeting worldwide. That's a multitude of factors. I'm talking about how we deal with matching people in a society. China already has completely removed, or not completely, but it's devolved their culture into having matchmaking again. They saw what happens with dating apps. Granted, they also have a far stricter society with using technology. They have more weddings now. They are more ahead than most countries that are first world countries because they value matchmaking more than everyone else. And they have higher success rates, less divorce rates. Granted, I also don't think they really do divorce in China, but I could be wrong. They value the family system way more than the Western world does. Just date men, and if you're not gay, skill issue, I guess. Well, we're talking about plummeting birth rates. I mean, yeah, sure, go date Ben. I mean, something's gonna happen. Gay sex will happen, but babies, I don't know.
These guys are very tired. I hope that helps, all right? This doesn't exist, only this exists, and this is you normal, and then this is you on the phone.
True. Very true.
Let's-
Yeah. Oh my god. I just want instant gratification. I want to swipe right. I want to beat mush meat. And again, this also perpetuates back into men feeling like the only worth they have is to look good. We have so many instances of people who are on TikTok. They only value their instant, looks, like having money or having a sick watch or having massive rippling ads, and then they do steroids, and then they feel bad about themselves because they're using drugs to look good. This all trickles down. It's a trickle-down effect with how one thing, phones and social media, affects birth rates. It's a little domino effect, and it's all coming down.